Hello, and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, James Cutler. 7 years ago, I launched Quiz Coconut, and we've since hosted over 2,000 pub quiz nights. Each episode, I pick 10 of our best questions so you can improve your general knowledge, boost your brain power, and learn some useful and useless facts. Answers will be revealed at the end of the episode, and there's one rule: don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
It's Canada Day tomorrow, so we've got a special Canada-themed Quiz Pod episode. You do not have to be Canadian or have been to Canada to take part. Let's see how you do. Now, you may know I'm a Brit, but I live in Canada, so it's a very special place for me. What can I tell you about Canada? Well, the scenery is magnificent, the people are lovely, and it is really cold. Sometimes the wife and I, we have a heated argument just to warm ourselves up a bit. So let's get started. 10 questions. The first one goes like this. True or false? Maple syrup actually originates in India. And while you think about that one, number 2 goes like this. Which is the national animal of Canada? Number 3. Which Baywatch actress is exactly 100 years younger than Canada? Number 4. Per capita, Canada is the number 1 consumer of which circular food? Number 5, 3 points available here. I am going to read you 3 quotes, and you need to decide who said them. You've got 2 options, either international visionary Mahatma Gandhi or Canadian visionary Justin Bieber. Here we go. Quote 1. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Quote 2. Every day we wake up is a blessing. Follow your dreams and don't let anyone stop you. Quote 3. I believe in equality for everyone except reporters and photographers. Just rewind them if you need to hear them again. You are listening to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod, eh? Number 6. In Churchill, Manitoba, it's quite common to see which animal walking through the centre of town? Number 7. The single most valuable patent ever issued in the history of the world was invented in Canada. What is it? Number 8 is geography. How many Canadian provinces border a Great Lake? And number 9, here's one for our American friends. There is one American city where if you go due south, you end up in Canada. Which city is that? And music now for number 10. Some amazing musical exports have come from Canada. The Crash Test Dummies, Nickelback, the Bare Naked Ladies. False advertising there. I'm joking, of course, there have been some mega successful Canadian acts, and 5 of them have sold over 100 million albums. One of them is Justin Bieber, we heard about him earlier on. So I'd like you to name the other 4 for 1 point each. So name the Canadian musical acts who have sold over 100 million albums. So lots to think about there. Pause the pod if you need more time and press play when you're ready for today's bad joke.
This is today's bad joke.
What's the similarity between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Titanic? They both look good until they hit the ice.
That was today's bad joke.
Ooh, too soon? Let's move on to the answers, folks. 15 points available. Let's see how you do. Number 1, maple syrup doesn't originate in India. It does originate in North America, so that's false. Number 2, the national animal of Canada is a beaver. Number 3, Pamela Anderson is the answer there. There is a myth that she was the first baby born on the 100th anniversary of Canada, the centennial baby, but she was actually about 4 hours too late. Number 4, Canada is the number 1 consumer of donuts per capita. Over 1 billion a year for the population of 38 million, so that's about 25 each a year. And that's partly due to the 4,600 Tim Hortons outlets across the country. They're very smart because you can also buy the centre of the donut called a Timbit. Genius. Number 5, your quotes there for 1 point each. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. That is Gandhi. Every day we wake up is a blessing. Follow your dreams and don't let anyone stop you. That's Bieber. And I believe in equality for everyone except reporters and photographers. That is a famous Gandhi quote. So Gandhi, Bieber, Gandhi for 3 points. Number 6, Churchill, Manitoba is the polar bear capital of the world, folks. There are no roads leading to it. You have to fly in or get a train, and no one there locks the doors of their homes or their cars because of the polar bear potential. And of course, you only get polar bears at the North Pole, because if you got them at the South Pole as well, they'd be bipolar bears. Just one more interesting fact about the town of Churchill. It's actually got a slightly lighter gravity than everywhere else in the world due to the glacial shift and the large body of water. So the average person will weigh half an ounce less in Churchill than they will everywhere else in the world. Number 7, the most valuable patent ever is the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell, originally from Scotland, moved to Brantford, Ontario, and in 1876 he made the first long-distance call between Brantford and Paris. Of course, by Paris I mean Paris, Ontario, which is 12 kilometres away. Number 8. How many provinces border a Great Lake? Just one. Ontario is the only one, and it borders 4 of them. Number 9. If you are in Detroit, you can go south and end up in Canada. And number 10, 4 points here. Your 100 million album selling musical acts are Celine Dion, she's over 200 million, Bryan Adams, Drake, and Shania Twain. There we go, folks. Thank you for playing along with our Canada Day special. We will be back next week with a regular general knowledge episode. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm going to have a can of Ontario craft beer and a s'more. We'll see you next time. If you enjoyed today's quiz, why not book us for your next event? We host corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the Quiz Pod so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Quiz Coconut, nuts about trivia.